Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom or Yoshi's Island for another race in the Super Mario World No Cape, No Star World Tournament here on SpeedGaming. I am Cyclone, joined by Drosy1. How you doing, Drosy?
I'm great. How about you?
Doing good. So we have a good matchup here today, don't we?
Yeah, two runners who are still at the beginning of their groups. Dotsarecool, I believe this is their first race altogether. Icenine, this is their second race. They've had one loss so far. But both of them have quite good PBs. They're both sub 40 players, so we should have a good race here.
Agreed. And this is a Group K matchup. So we do have, as you said, Dotsarecool his first match in the tournament. We also have the PBs for each of the runners. Dotsarecool has a PB of 35 minutes and 20 seconds. Icenine has a 39 minutes, 17 seconds. So about 4 minutes apart. But this is a category where anything can happen. One mistake can cause you to have to backtrack for a couple minutes at a time, and it can really cost you some time. So just even though there's a 4-minute gap, that does not mean this is a gimme. Anything can happen here.
Absolutely, and we've seen a lot of things happen. You know, a runner can be having an amazing race, and suddenly they take a bad death very late on. So, yeah, this is one of those places where it's really not over until you're in Bowser's castle.
Yeah, and even then, you still have to beat Bowser, and it's not as simple as it is when you get the cape. You can just fly up with a Mecha Koopa and do it really quickly. You have to actually do it somewhat the intended way when you're not using a cape. Anyway, first level is with a little pizzazz. Dotsarecool with a shell at the goal. Both are across. Both seem to have a 360. Very nicely done. So about even at this point.
Yep. Yoshi's Island is fairly safe. Again, you never know. I've seen people die hopping these platforms in 1-3, but it is the most straightforward part of any of these races. As soon as we get past Iggy Koopa, things start to get challenging in a hurry to really do good execution.
Yeah, we will talk more about that as we get to the Donut Plains, because as you said, things start to get a lot more difficult when you're trying to do certain kinds of tricks without the cape, things that are designed to require the cape or at least some sort of access point from later on in the area, and then having to backtrack to it. We're not doing that. We're trying to do it fast. So we have tricks to do that. We're going to try and point those out as we get to them.
And speaking about that no cape thing, we should probably point that out to our viewers who might not be familiar with this mode. Just to make things more difficult, you're not allowed to collect a cape at any point during the game. You can still fly by having Yoshi swallow Blue Shell, but Mario himself can't be caped. If you accidentally collect a cape, you need to kill Mario as quickly as possible, or else you're disqualified.
In other words, if it's your last life, you pick up a cape, you're getting a game over.
And now we're on to Iggy's Castle. For the first 3 levels, the runners have managed to match each other second for second, which is pretty nice.
In this tournament, I think a lot of runners will have no problem with these first levels. In fact, regardless of the PB of the runners, a lot of the times will be very, very close coming out of the Yoshi's Island area, just because it is, in the first 3 stages especially, very simplistic. And then in the castle, we have this auto-scroller that we basically get to watch things pound down on Mario.
But it does give the runners a chance to get their first mushroom and fire flower because, hey, they can't do anything to speed it up anyway, so other than momentarily pausing the screen to give the power-up animation. Oh, I blinked. I missed Iggy.
I caught him this time. We did have an Iggy, plus it's frozen on Icenine's screen, so I can see him frozen there. But, yep, Iggy is down 241, 240, so Dotsarecool a little bit quicker on the level. Going to come up to a very slight lead based on that. Or did I read that the opposite way? Okay, so here.
So now,
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, now that we're in the Donut Plains, the big thing in this level is make sure not to accidentally collect a cape. and then make sure to collect Yoshi because you will need him to get to the secret exit that normally is accessed by wearing a cape.
Yep, it is a little bit slower to get the Yoshi than it is to get the cape, but obviously this is a no cape tournament. You have no choice. If you want to get to that exit quickly, you have to stop and get the Yoshi.
Oh, and it looks like Icenine took a hit there and lost his firepower. That's unfortunate.
Oh, Dotsarecool taking a little bit of a miss with the Yoshi jump and is going to lose 2 of his... Oh, okay, he got a backup off the spring on the triangle platform, which is good. So that got him up there, but Icenine did take a slight lead on that.
But Dotsarecool does have firepower for Donut's Secret 1 here, so that might enable him to go a bit faster, since Icenine has to be a bit more careful to dodge fishes that Dots can just pulverize.
Yeah, pulverizing fishes is typically quicker than having to dodge fishes. At the same time, you still want to be careful that you don't accidentally grab, or that you don't accidentally swim into the fish that as you're trying to pulverize it. You may pulverize it, but still take the hit.
But for example, ooh, well,
that
now
would
Dots
hurt.
took a hit.
That would hurt.
But notice that Dots got through the level 4 seconds quicker because he was able to grab that purple block next to the Rip Van Fish after firing the Rip Van Fish.
So both runners are in the ghost house right now, and they're about a 1/10 of a second apart by my count there. And we're going to watch to see if both go to jump off the boo. This is the quickest way through the level. Spin jump off of a boo, get it to follow you, and out the door.
And quite synchronized here.
And now we're going to come up to one of the, I would say one of the hardest levels of the speed run. Would you agree with me on that?
I mean, it's not hard if you take it cautiously. It's hard if you're trying to do it quickly, which is kind of the point of a speed run.
Exactly.
Now, the question is, will they take the vine? No, they didn't take the vine. They're taking the lower route.
This is just like leap of faith. You have to know exactly where you're going in order to pull off jumps like that. And Icenine, it looks like, did take a fall there, unfortunately. Oh, and death on Dotsarecool. That shows you just how tough this level is.
Yeah, taking the vine is a little bit more cautious just because if you're up there, you can run for a while and then take a big jump.
So Icenine does get through the level first. He manages on the second try. Dotsarecool is on his second try. But because he got further in the level on his first run and did not hit the midway tape, he was all the way back at the beginning.
Icenine also hadn't hit the midway tape, but his second time through, he did hit it. Dotsarecool was taking a bit more risks, but got through anyway.
Icenine went back into the level, looks like. Maybe he wasn't cleared it.
Well, anyway, we are on to Donut Plains 4. Again, got to take it a bit carefully just because you're small Mario.
Yeah, you can't go through as fast because you have that one hit is instant death situation going on.
But Dots does grab his Yoshi, swallows the fire flower.
Ooh. You have to be careful with that because the cape is in that cycle of 4 objects that you can get, the mushroom, flower, cape, and starman. And you have to be very careful to make sure you don't get the cape if you're looking for the flower or the starman.
Yeah, though the nice thing is if you scroll the screen to the right and use Yoshi to swallow it, as soon as you get close enough, it'll be the flower.
Yeah, it should be. And we can't use the cape fly up to the secret room here, so we're going to do it the normal way.
Yeah, can't fly in this room either.
Yeah, dots are cool getting rid of some excess fire.
The trick here is once they get to a springboard, namely this one that Dotsarecool is at, he'll carry it with him and use it towards the top.
And that's exactly what he's doing, and Icenine is going to do the same. Actually, no, he didn't take the springboard. I'm surprised.
But where Dots just used the springboard, Icenine is going to have to wait for the blocks to come out. And Dots already has Morton down.
And Icenine is also going to have a slower Morton fight because he doesn't have the Fire Flower. So he's going to have to hit Morton 3 times normally instead of being able to hit him twice and then bop him. So this is a little bit of a time loss for Icenine as well. And that's 2 castles down. 10 minutes in, we're already 2 castles complete.
Yep, they're on a good pace so far. I don't want to say too much just because there are 5 worlds left and anything can still happen.
And we don't see a lot of the 3rd world. We just go up on the bridge and then make our way across the bridge. So we're going to use the blue shell now to take out the Buzzy Beetles. Then we're going to reclaim the blue shell, as Dotsarecool just did. He's going to take the opportunity to pocket a Fire Flower in his item box. I actually am not. I'm okay with that. And then he uses the shell to fly up so he can keep the Yoshi instead of discarding him on the block and hitting the vine.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with taking a safety there. Though Icenine is just going along with no fire power.
Meanwhile, Dotsarecool getting through the gatekeeper of Vanilla Secret 1, that horde of flying red Koopas. Icenine is coming up on those right now. This block has a cape, so you don't want to hit that block.
Nice job by Icenine going through that Koopa gap.
And Icenine getting fooled, or getting, I should say, what's the term I want to use? Getting rejected, rather, by the spring being just at the top of the screen. If it's just off the top of the screen, you're not going to be able to land on it.
And Vanilla Secret 2 has enough Koopa Paratroopas to drive you crazy.
I enjoyed this level when I was collecting lives. I came back just to get lives in it, but other than that, yeah, it's literally Koopa land and Spiny Land.
But Icenine is doing a good job getting right back on Yoshi every time he gets knocked off there. And now we are on Dolphins, and both of our runners are playing the Japanese version. You know what that means?
Ooh, the Yoshi buffet.
Let's see if Yoshi takes a snack here.
Meanwhile, Icenine went ahead and hit the cape in Vanilla Secret 2 just to show where it was, and of course didn't take it. Nope, looks like no snacks.
Dotsarecool took 1 snack.
Oh, I missed him take that, okay.
Icenine lost his P-speed, unfortunately, but took a bit of a break, got it back. Tried to take a snack there, but missed.
And now... Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was just going to say Dotsarecool is now on probably the most painful water level our runners are going to have to face, because you can't just fireball these. There are no blocks you can hold to swim faster. It's a slog.
Yeah, this is slow. Swimming is a lot slower than even walking in this game, I think. So it's just painful to have to go through any level without any ability to speed up your swim in any way, with nothing to carry. So this is just swim to the door and fight Resner. Resner's really the only thing you can save time on here.
So let's see what sort of a Reznor fight Dot's gonna have. Pretty fast one.
Decent one.
.224, so let's see if Icenine can match that.
And as we watch Icenine heading into the Reznor fight, taking a hit, having to stop and get his mushroom, Dotsarecool is now on the most exciting level in the game. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. It's so exciting that I'm paying no attention to Icenine's Reznor fight, which he just executed pretty nicely, though it was a 222, just so I can see bouncing up and down on Butterbridge.
There's nothing better than bouncing up and down on falling platforms.
And there was a red Koopa Paratroopa. And there's a green Koopa Paratroopa.
And you also don't forget the Yoshi coins, the exciting Yoshi coins.
Dots does get the one up there.
Icenine showing off the power of fire. This is a level that runners do like to goof off on, especially if they're racing. But you have to be careful not to goof off too much, because if you jump in the wrong spot and take a death, you're losing 2 minutes.
Yeah. I don't think there's even a midway tape in this one.
No.
But Dotsarecool is at the end now.
And down the pipe, and Icenine is slowly waiting for his pipe to come into view. So now, and Icenine is showing off the coin blocks, because why not?
And the one-up mushroom.
Yeah. There is a fake vine I think that can be duped in this level, but neither runner showed that off. And now we're on the really faster, more exciting level of Butterbridge 2, which is much faster than Butterbridge 1. Nice grab of a blue shell there, going to go flying now.
And notice also that Yoshi can safely eat a red feathered Koopa and you don't get the cape.
You can actually spin jump on the red Koopa as well if you need to get out of your way. That way, again, the cape doesn't spawn.
And of course, Yoshi can also stomp on the red Koopa and not spawn the cape.
Of course. Will Icenine get his blue shell? You betcha. So this castle, the fourth castle, can be a bit of a tough one. Ludwig has a spiky ceiling that likes to fall on you, and you can get it to go back up, but it'll eventually come back down, and you have to get to the end of the hallway, and then climb a bunch of fences to reach them.
But Dots is just tearing through this. He did a nice job dodging all those potaboos as the ceiling was coming down.
Going on very good time.
Yeah, nice fire kill on Ludwig. He can take quite a while. Well, we're going to see it on Icenine's side since he's not going to have firepower. Ludwig likes to roll around after you stomp him.
Yeah, that's one of those bosses where the Koopa kids, I should say, where the triple kill really pays off. The double fire and the bop. And we're going to blow up this castle?
It's also interesting, though, because the Koopa kids are generally paired in their attacks, like Iggy and Larry attack in the same way, Roy and Morton attack in the same way, Lemmy and Wendy attack in the same way, but they're an odd number of Koopa kids, so Ludwig has his own unique attack.
And we're going to get to see if we can get a Ludwig skip for Icenine right now. Yes, we do.
Yeah, the trick is stomp him while he's still in the air for the second stomp.
So there. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I was just saying, Dots is powering through Forest of Illusion 1 here.
Let's see if he goes for the wing block here, the balloon dupe, I think is what they call it. He doesn't. The balloon dupe I speak of is a block that you can dupe. If you can get the green, if you pick up the green stone, you're able to hit it at the exact right spot next to the P balloon. Your P balloon block, rather, you're able to get the wings to come out, and that will let you finish the level quicker because you can just fly up with the wings, then drop off, and you're done the level. It only saves a few seconds though, and it's not guaranteed to happen, so many runners will skip it.
Now, for other glitches, Dotsarecool is trying to set up and does not succeed on the first try. If you can remount Yoshi right as he hits that lower wall, you can clip through the wall. Like
oh,
that.
It didn't get it though. Icenine, it looks like, took a death, but he is trying to power his way back through now, trying to catch up. Dotsarecool having trouble with the Yoshi thing right now. This is a 75% chance, and 3 times it has not worked now. There it is.
There we go.
And say goodbye to Yoshi.
Yeah, need our hands free to pick up some blocks to swim faster when the time comes. Like this block.
Yeah. And you want to be careful not to swim up too high, because if you do, you're back in the level and you're going the long way.
So let's see if Icenine can take fewer tries with this clip and make up some time that way.
Dotsarecool is going to stay down here rather than go up in the level like some runners do.
Oh, it looked like Icenine had that clip, but...
Yeah, it looks like the he got some interference.
Yeah, I'd say Dotsarecool is clearly better practiced at the clip, even if he also had quite a bit of trouble actually executing it this time around.
Oh, I'm wondering if he's going to keep trying to do this, or if he's just going to go for easy clip at this point. He's going to keep trying.
Oh, he had it. He had it.
Yeah, again, 75% chance. He had it, and he wasn't able to stay in.
And again.
Like, it's painful when you know how to do that, but it's just not working. He is going to go for easy clip at this point.
And meanwhile, Dotsarecool managed to keep his firepower through 5-3. Got the key nice and easy there.
So meanwhile, Dotsarecool is over in Roy's Castle, and for those of you familiar with the previous No Star World Tournament, you might remember that we literally flew through this in a death-defying fashion, and we can't do that now.
And meanwhile, Icenine did get that easy clip. So he will grab the key here and swim through the rest of the level.
He's swimming very low. I thought he was going to go off the screen for a moment and take the kill. Luckily, he didn't.
And the one-up mushroom just kind of floats away.
And Dotsarecool is going to take spike damage now, grab the fire flower as he goes and try to maintain it. And he will have it for the boss fight.
Nice. That is a very difficult maneuver to get the timing right so that you catch the fire flower, jump before your invincibility wears off, but jump late enough that you can still make the platform.
I'm being told that's not a 75% chance for the Yoshi clip. I guess I was misinformed on that.
Ooh.
Oh, Icenine taking a death.
Just ran right off that pipe.
And Mario is now going to do the thing that any person alive knows not to do, walk up to a live explosive.
And Icenine is either going to have to grab a mushroom Ooh.
No!
Yeah, I was going to say, he either needs to grab a mushroom in here or grab a Goomba and clip through the bricks you need to destroy to get down to the key.
And Icenine is trying to do the Goomba skip and kills both Goombas and has to take the death. So this is giving Dotsarecool a chance to really extend his lead as he goes by the Dino Rhinos with a P-switch. Oh, nice kill of the Piranha Plant and the Dino there.
And we're through that level already. Yeah, Dotsarecool is doing a really good job keeping firepower for the last quite a good while. Most runners you're going to see in this tournament wouldn't be able to reliably do that without getting hit.
So we're now in the spookiest of the ghost houses.
Mostly because of that fishing boo.
Yeah, he's fishing. He's fishing for your pain. Are we gonna get suicide door? Nope. Nice.
Yeah, that's a risky move, but it's the fastest way to go through there. You have to take damage, and then you can spin jump off of the second row of boos. So Icenine is now gonna have to be careful here because he didn't have any sort of extra item, but he does get that jump off.
Meanwhile, we're now on Choco Island 2, and what happens here, the first map, you go to the second map, it's based on the number of coins which map you get, and the second map, the third map, is based on the time remaining. We don't care about the first to second, but we do care about the second to third. We want to have 250 seconds or more remaining in order to get to this key.
And Icenine had to backtrack quite a ways because he lost his P-speed and needed to find a safe place to regain his P-speed.
Say hi, Blarg. And Dotsarecool through the first chamber, the footballer chamber of the Choco Secret. And now to the final main test here. We're going to spin jump off a bunch of spiky things. Because spin jumping, for some reason, doesn't cause you to take pain from the spikes, whereas normal jumping does.
Probably because you're moving so fast that Mario's nerves just can't feel it. So we are through Chocolate's Secret there. Ooh, Icenine took damage from that chuck, unfortunately. Let's hope he can get through the rest of the level on small.
This should be the last jump, I think. He should be okay.
Yeah, there he is.
They use a spring for the power up here. Meanwhile, Dotsarecool is in the sixth fortress. I say sixth, even though it's only his fifth, because we didn't see the third one, obviously. And he does take a hit there, so unfortunately he does have to do this small now. A little riskier, but I suspect he'll get through here.
And he's big again.
Yep. Now this area can be done very fast if you can get the right timing here. I never like to do this room fast, though.
And he got it.
Yeah, this is just scary to do if you're not familiar with it. Icenine is... Go ahead.
I figured we were going to say the same thing.
Exactly.
He did not do the suicide door, but ooh, he just missed that spin jump.
Oh. This is going to force him to go looking for a boo. Or a power-up. And he got it this time.
But meanwhile, Dotsarecool has already taken down Wendy and will be on his way to the ghost ship.
Oh, Mario's a good cleaner. He's cleaning up that castle.
It was dirty.
Yeah. Dirty castle. Icenine is on the map randomness level as not really random, but we'll call it that. And welcome to the ghost ship. So a little homage to Super Mario Brothers 3 here. This is the kind of thing you would see in Super Mario Brothers 3, and to make it fun and unique, they sunk it and put ghosts in it. Oh, Icenine!
Inside of the key.
The key was on the screen. Now, is Dotsarecool going to be able to get the boo ring skip here? That's what I want to see here. That's what we're watching right now.
Yeah, that's a nice time save if you can get it. And he can take a risk because he is still large.
I think he's going to get one, maybe two. Yep, one. Oh, Icenine!
Again inside of the key.
Just jumped right into the charge in Chuck's bottom, and that killed him.
Well, Dotsarecool was trying for the one-up, didn't quite get enough Koopas with that Starman on the way down to get it, but doesn't matter. He is about to land on something. What is he going to land on?
A three-letter object. I'll let you do this one.
Orb.
I love how one of the responses in the chat was cat.
Nice. So Icenine has finally gotten on to Chocolate Secret. Dotsarecool is in the Valley of Bowser.
Yep, you get to enter Bowser's mouth, and this is what he ate for dinner.
A nice way to sail over those chucks. Oh,
and nice kill of the last one there, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, though, the trade-off there is he took the quick kill on that last one in exchange for not being able to grab a block to turn into a mushroom at the tape.
Yeah, these are very, very difficult levels ahead here, but at the same time, we are going to have a chance to grab a mushroom in the upcoming level here. So it's not on the midway tape, so he's not too worried about fire at this point. Fire isn't going to really benefit us at this point.
Yeah, it would more just be as a safety.
Right, and we already have the mushroom for that, so...
Right, yeah, right. Midway gate doesn't matter now.
Right. If he takes a death...
Midway gates.
If he takes death here, he'll have to get on the mushroom, though.
Well, he made the first one.
He didn't go for sandbar clip. In his position, I don't blame him for not going for it. So at the pace he's going, I think we're looking at about 37 or 38 minutes at this point for his potential time here.
Sounds about right. I should really time some of these stages and get an idea of how long they all typically take. The Bowser fight itself was about 2 minutes. It just feels longer.
Yeah, it feels a lot longer. And nice, about 1 second time save there on getting in the pipe for Dotsarecool. And he didn't make the jump, so he has to wait for the platform and do this the slow way.
Only cost a couple of seconds.
Not much.
So, 2 levels left. The Fortress and Bowser's Castle back entrance. Oh, and Icenine takes another death in Wendy's castle.
Dotsarecool manages the spikes in one shot here, and I should say the pillar spikes, whatever you want to call them. Now has to wait for another cycle so he can do the triple, and he's going to get through there with P-speed and out. And bounce off some fireballs, because why not?
Yeah, that was a nice hop.
That was risky going for 2 there.
And we're on to Reznor already.
Hi, Reznor. Bye, Reznor.
And Icenine, unfortunately, takes another death in Wendy's castle.
And while Icenine tries to meet up with Wendy, Dotsarecool is about to meet up with Bowser.
After walking through the dark, spooky.
And Icenine with another death.
And
I thought we were supposed to meet Bowser. Where's Bowser? There's just this weird clowny face thing coming down to us. Where's Bowser? Oh, there he is. So, Dotsarecool is going to save and basically harvest one of these Mecha Koopas and keep it around. That way, Bowser is going to use the cycle to throw another Mecha Koopa, and we can keep that thing for future use.
And Icenine also made the fast jumps through the second half of Wendy's castle, though unfortunately he took a hit in the process. Ooh, and Icenine gets bonked into a Potaboo by Wendy, while Dotsarecool is now in the second phase.
He's down to 2 lives. This is not having a good time here with this castle today, unfortunately. Dotsarecool, meanwhile, is going to go for a bowling ball skip here, or I like to call it amnesia skip. So Bowser's going to come along. He's going to stop to throw a bowling ball, and we're going to hit him, and he's going to forget about that bowling ball. Oh, Icenine went to bop Wendy, but was not... did not time it right, and unfortunately landed before Wendy became able to be hit, so took the face damage.
So he's on his last life, unfortunately.
Yeah. Dotsarecool, meanwhile, is on his last cycle.
Just needs one more hit on Bowser.
So we're going to have Wendy going down shortly for Icenine, but it's going to be too late because Bowser is already down for Dotsarecool. So synced boss kills, but one of them is actually the finish of the round. So we have our official SRL time for Dotsarecool. His time was 36 minutes and 54 seconds. Get your GGs in chat for him. And Icenine is attempting to forfeit, but I don't think he did the command correctly.
He's attempting to forfeit?
Yeah, he typed forfeit in the chat, but didn't do it as a command.
Oh, I see. Well, he did get Wendy down, at least.
Indeed, he got to Wendy. And just Wendy's castle gave him the a bit of a run today, and he had some difficulty on the Forest Illusion 2 Yoshi skip. He had a pretty good run aside from that, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, he had a couple of issues with a couple of levels that were just tough for him, and he took deaths, but mostly he was doing fine.
We'll see if both runners do wish to join us here. I thought we marked him as done.
Well, I've marked him as done now.
And I haven't gotten a response as to whether the runners are looking to join us yet. So, and I see what happened. So we're not going to worry about what happened there. Anyway, let's, I'm going to bring up the schedule so we can cover what other races are coming up. There is another one tonight here. And while we wait to see if the runners join us, we'll just catch up on the other races coming up here. So later tonight, we do have a race between FOG Dude and iDads. That is also on this channel, the main SpeedGaming channel. And later tomorrow, we have several races as well. We have Thug.
That race tonight is at 8 o'clock, by the way. I'm not sure you mentioned that.
I didn't know if I did. Thank you. It is at 8 o'clock, so yes, in about an hour from now. That's correct. And it looks like Icenine, I just got confirmation. I didn't mention, I apologize for not mentioning this, but we're also being co-broadcast on our simulcast on SpeedGaming Portuguese. So it looks like Icenine is going to go interview on Portuguese. We will see if Dotsarecool does wish to join us on this end, however, so we can talk to him about his race as well. But back to the schedule, we do have FOG Dude Night Abs at 8 o'clock tonight. Race is not assigned channels yet, and a lot of these are also on the Portuguese channel. I'll try to note those as we go. Thug KJJ versus TNT is at 6 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow. That one is on Portuguese, as well as a channel that's not decided yet here. And then at the same time, we also have Storster versus Kuka Speedrunner. And that's the final match of that group, I believe. That's Group D. That's the final match of that group to decide whether Storster will advance or whether there'll be a tie to resolve. So that is 6 o'clock tomorrow as well. And then later on, in a couple days, we have Sten versus Mysticool, Brams versus Sten, and Umari Zero versus Lanxion, among others in days after that. So go to speedgaming.org/NCNSW, and you'll be able to get information on when all those races are that are coming up. And I heard a noise, and I think that means Dotsarecool is... Actually, no, he's not with us.
Nope, I don't see him here.
Yep. I see what he's saying. He's not up to doing voice right now, so it looks like he won't be joining us. So we will keep the channel open because Portuguese is interviewing. I don't want to cut them off, obviously. But any last thoughts you have on the race today?
I mean, it was a good race. It was unfortunate about Icenine. Dotsarecool did a great job. I mean, 36 and change is always, a good way to end a run, even if it's not a PB or anything. Very respectable.
Yep, it was not a PB, and there were some mistakes early on, so it wasn't obviously a top run for him, but it still had a couple of really nice things that did happen for him, and he still had a really respectable time, so it was still a really good run for him. Any speedrunner running for the first time would probably be proud of a run at that time, so not a bad time at all.
Absolutely, and I imagine, just being able to repeat that sort of a time will get him pretty far in this tournament.
And we'll see how that goes. So looking back at the bracket very quickly before we call it as well, I'm going to bring that information back up here. We do have in Group K, that as we know, it was Dotsarecool's first win. So he will go to 1-0. Icenine will go to 0-2 rather. Sorry, Icenine will go to 0-2. Also in the bracket, we have Camelist, who is 1-1, and Xander, who is 1-0. So at this point, Dotsarecool and Xander are both in position to potentially advance here. They both have 2 matches left, one of which is against each other. So one of those two is most likely to advance out of this group. We'll have to see who the second one is.
Yeah, and in any case, there are still plenty of races to go.
Indeed. So with that said, I want to thank you again, chat, for everyone in chat here on Twitch and on YouTube watching after the fact for joining us. And we hope to see you for those upcoming races. As for the schedule coming up tonight here, on the live end, I'm going to bring that up quickly. I just want to see if there's anything in between before the 8 o'clock race. It looks like there is not. So we are going to have a break on the main channel right now. But there is some Metroid Fusion action happening on the live end on SpeedGaming 2. You can check that out as well. Other events going on later, the Final Fantasy Randomizer Weekly, some Link to the Past Randomizer, and some Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Kirby, I'm a huge Kirby fan, so I am happy to see some Kirby on this channel again. So we're going to have all that coming up on SpeedGaming Live tonight. Other than that, have a great evening, everyone. And I'm going to give you the final word, Rossi. See you later.
Just to put in a plug, remember that we have 5 other SpeedGaming channels besides this one, SpeedGaming 2 through 6. So please do check them out and give them a follow as well. And have a good evening.
And follow the runners as well. I forgot to say that. Have a good night.